Cool. So the second team predictions, we're going to be going over the Toronto Raptors. This is a team that I've checked out, the Toronto Raptors Twitter pages and stuff like that. It's either people, sorry, some of the Toronto fans think they're going to be like 6th seed, and then some are more realistic and thinking around 12th seed. It's a hard team to get a grasp on. They've lost Kyle Lowry. They've gained Scotty Barnes. I don't know.
They got worse this offseason.
Yeah.
They got worse. I don't know, face expression didn't seem to. But the reason I'm saying they got worse is because, look, they lose Kyle Lowry. They bring in Scotty Barnes. But their big thing that they struggled with all year was they had no interior defense. So how did they fix their interior defense this season? They didn't. They didn't fix it at all. So then I don't think they're going to be any better really. But I think their team got worse. But I don't think they're going to lose really any more games. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because Gary Trent Jr. is still a really good player, and he's going to play much more for them this season. They've still got a good starting 5. It's just their bench is it's not really existing, is it?
Yeah, well, no. If you excuse my facial expressions, no, I don't rate Toronto.
Okay.
I like their coach and stuff like that, but I think this team is going to struggle. Who's the starting point guard? Is it going to be
We still don't know.
Malachi Flynn? What's the expectations here?
Well, we don't. Are Scotty Barnes starting? We still haven't worked this out yet. Has any Raptors fan worked this out? What are they doing with Scotty Barnes?
I don't know. Because Siakam's staying. Do they maybe play? Oh no, but they can't. I don't. It's really hard, eh?
Does Barnes start at point guard and they just run Van Vliet at the 2 and I don't know, because then you got OG and Gary Trent.
Yeah, OG. Yeah.
I guess Van Vliet's their point guard, right?
You'd probably have to think so.
Yeah, so you got Van Vliet, you got Trent, and then you got OG, Pascal. Is Cam Birch starting at center for them? Because I know they're very hesitant to start Boucher. They just don't want to do it.
Who's the other center? Is it just Boucher?
Boucher and Birch.
Oh God, Birch isn't that good.
They're both 6'9" with Boucher's a blocking machine, but he's not going to do anything against Joel Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns. He never has. He blocks. I've seen his highlights. He does block a lot of these mid-range type short player layups, but you can tell the stats don't tell the picture with Chris Boucher's interior defense.
Yeah,
but he's a good defender. He's just you're not going to rely on him to do what a Jarrett Allen might do, or even a Mitchell Robinson, who I still think could be a better interior defender than Boucher. So I think Birch starts. I think they were looking at starting him. I just don't know how they go about this. I don't know.
It's interesting. And who's going to start at power forward for the start of the season? Siakam's not going to be there. He's injured.
What?
He's injured. He's
injured?
Yeah.
Barnes starts at power forward then. Right.
Yeah, because he's going to miss... don't quote me, 'cause I'm not too sure how long it is, but he'll miss a bit of the start of the season. He isn't attending the training camps. He won't be there because he got shoulder surgery. I don't know how long ago that was, but yeah, he won't be there for the first bit of the season. So,
are you sure on this, or
I'm pretty certain. I can look it up. And
well, do they run? There's no way they start Boucher and Birch together, right? Goodness gracious me.
Well, hey, you're right. It would probably be Scotty Barnes then.
And then who comes off the bench for them? You got Flynn and Birch, and then who else is there?
Yeah, it's
Am I forgetting someone? Dragic is he's not playing for them. That's.
Oh no, he might be off the bench as a 6th man.
He said he doesn't want to play.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's waiting.
I know he wants to be. I know he wants to be bought out, but I just don't think he's to be bought out.
I don't think he showed up to training camps from what I've seen. So, I don't know.
He'll miss.
Precious Achura's there.
So I got confirmation on Siakam. So he's probably going to be back around December.
Okay, so he'll be
late
back
December.
Soon. Well, do you want to know their forward depth real quick?
Yeah, later.
They've got OG Anunoby, and they've got Achura here who'll play small ball center, power forward. He'll probably not get too much minutes for this team.
Do they have Precious?
Yeah, they got him.
I forgot all about that. Okay.
Okay, and their other forwards include Isaac Bonga,
Hmm.
Sam Decker, and Utah Watanabe. So this team like doesn't have a bench like
Yeah.
at all. Yeah, and then you got Malachi Flynn. You got Svi Mikhailuk. He might be their eighth man.
Yeah.
They don't have a bench.
Yeah.
The team is. I've just realized, like looking at this team, it's not better than the Cavs. I'm confident the Cavs will win more games than this Raptors team.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I think so. I don't know. I don't know what the Cavs are doing.
You've said it now.
I've said it. I've said it. And the Raptors are going to go from the 12th seed to the 13th seed unless they somehow shock me. That's my big call for the. I just can't see them doing it. Toronto Raptors fans know this. Their bench is like not there.
Yeah.
Like, are you going to give Sam Decker a minute? Sam, what? Their team's just not a thing.
I think Gary Trent Jr. could be a major improvement this year. I reckon he'll be pretty good. Tragic. I reckon he'll be there, man, for the start of the season. I reckon he'll be there. I can't see Toronto buying him out, and he'll play. Like he's not going to just refuse to play. Yeah, I reckon he'll be there.
If he's there, then it's a different story. I reckon they're probably going to be better than the Cavs, but if he's not, they're not going to be.
He'll get traded at the deadline, I reckon. But I reckon he'll definitely be there. But it will probably be off the bench. I reckon it'll be like a six man.
Oh, well, if Pascal Siakam's not there and Dragic is not there, there's a chance for this team to be the worst team in the league. And like, I don't even know if that's a big call because they've got good players, right? Like they do. They've got, Van Vliet, OG, and Scotty Barnes and why have I forgotten his name?
Flynn.
Trent.
Oh, Trent.
Trent. But then like other than those four, they've got no one.
Yeah.
Chris Boucher, Cam Birch, they're okay. Flynn's okay, but then you can't just win. You can't expect to be a better team than the worst team in the league if you've got 7 players that will get minutes and the rest are just Sam Decker, Utah Watanabe. Siakam needs to play for this team to be. They need to surprise me. I don't know. Maybe my expectations are just super low.
Yeah,
that might be my issue, but I don't see this Raptors team being any good at all.
What's your expectations on Barnes? Do you see him being like pretty good this year?
I thought, yeah.
Rookie of the year or not?
Nah, not rookie of the year. But I thought taking Barnes was a better pick than Suggs.
Yeah.
I've spoke about this before. I still think that was a better pick because I like Barnes for the Raptors from day one. This Raptors team is it's average. Like I see him being better than the Magic, obviously. The Pistons, the Spurs, and the Thunder are like the 4 teams I see them being better than.
Well, lay your predictions onto me. What's kind of your predictions for the record? Like,
hold on, I need to see their record last season.
So the record
27 and 45 last season. It will be anywhere from 24 to 30.
24 to 30.
They're not going to win any more games, but I don't think they're going to lose any more games.
But you went down. They won 27 last year, and you said 24 this year.
24 to 30, like.
Somewhere
in between that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I reckon if Siakam's still there, which he'll be there, he's just going to miss a bit of the season. Dragic will be there, in my opinion. Hey, I'm not a fan of this Toronto team, but I still reckon they'll be all right. I reckon, what have I got listed? I reckon 34 wins and 48 losses, which, hey, that's a 10th seed, 11th seed. Yeah.
So you think Dragic will play for them to have that?
I reckon he'll definitely play.
What if he doesn't?
Then take off, I don't know, 3 wins.
Yeah.
30-win team.
So you've got him a little bit higher than I do.
Yeah.
But maybe that's just because my expectations are so low and I need to be like stunned. Like I need maybe a reality check or something from this Raptors team. But hey, they are playing in Toronto again this season. So maybe that's their missing thing. But like, I don't think they got better than they did last year. They lost Kyle Lowry, who's such a big player for them.
They definitely didn't get any better. But they lost Kyle Lowry, which was a huge piece. But people forget how big of a leader he was for that team. But I just think with the added games this season and just playing back in Canada, I can't see them losing more. Or being around the same. I think it should be
I
a
can see that.
slight improvement, not by much, but there's a slight improvement. Let's not forget how hard it was for Toronto last year, not playing in Canada, like their home
Yeah.
team. At their home games, they were getting booed.
Yeah, that's a
Because
bit
like,
odd.
yeah, like it's not like that wouldn't happen in Canada. It's a bit hard. So
You
I
also
don't
got to factor in though, a lot of the East got way better. That's why I'm thinking the
Yeah.
Raptors won't be any good. Because I think the East got insanely better than what they were last year.
Mm.
Like the teams around the Raptors mark are like the Cavs, the Pacers. Like look at the Pacers. Like if we're gonna compare the Pacers to the Raptors, the Pacers got like 12 players that could get really good minutes.
Yeah.
While the Raptors have like seven or eight. Like the depth is insane. What happens when you get a couple games into the season and like Pascal or Van Vliet's injured or something like that? Then the Raptors have like 5 solid players getting minutes. That's why I just don't see them. The depth is just not good. That's just my issue. I don't know.
Yeah, hey, it'll be interesting to see because this team, I don't know, they're not going to be like a playoff team. And I'm telling you, I was looking through Twitter like just before this. Some fans literally think they have a chance of being 6th seed, which is just ridiculous. 6th seed. I saw.
Do any of them agree with me? Like that they could be one of the worst, or
no? I know. All I saw was they thought they'd be really good, and I saw people listing stuff like we'll be better than the Knicks. I'm like, are you serious?
Oh man, we're gonna get hate on this podcast by some Raptors fans. NBA fans know we're telling the truth, but some Raptors fans they might not like this now.
I don't know. It's just I like the Raptors. I like their players. I like the team. But this year, don't have high expectations. You're gonna probably be pretty bad, which that's all right. Yeah. That's okay.